Now this is a live coverage of Bed Bath stock. It is rallying now within a longer term bearish trend. As we can see now, it is trying to retest the highs of this session of $1.56. I think the news is that company is indicating that it has now paid the creditors that were due. It says here it has completed payment of its interests that was previously due on the 1st of February 2023 on its 3.749% senior notes due 2024, 4.91% senior notes due 2034, and 5.165% senior notes due 2044. The company says the holders of the senior notes as of the special record date of February 27 were paid the interest accrued on the 1st of February. That was Tuesday, the 1st of February. Yeah, I believe on the 1st of February. Okay, well, but in any case, it's up 9.22%. Can we get the volume on the stock right here? Let's see what the volume is. 4.71 million shares and counting. See, yes, it's do we get the volumes? Can we get the volumes here? But it's yes, this is outstanding. This is the most outstanding. Okay, well, yes, the volume has just suddenly spiked. Okay, yesterday as well, it yesterday, no, in this session it actually had yeah, well, yes, the volume has spiked. It's a huge volume. It's saying here 4.71 million shares above average and counting. So upward projection, the next target it has there is just slightly below that high of this session, 1.54. That high once again is 1.56. Downward projection on this 1 minute live chart is 1.48. Let's look at the daily chart and see what's going on there. Let's see. Okay, we have it's actually trading below its most extreme downward projection of it's a bit $2.13. So its most extreme downward projection is 2.13 on a daily chart. So upward projection, the most extreme upwards, is $9.6. No guarantee that's going to happen, but you never know. 6.78 after that we have 5.02. Let's see what we have on the weekly chart for Bed Bath. Weekly chart is really ambitious. So it's now resting on its most extreme downward projection of $1.32. So let's return to the 1 minute live chart and see what's going on there. We saw the chart. Okay, it's cooling off now. Has just cooled off from that. Now, yes, it's at right. I think currently trading at 1.53. Okay, that's the price now. A gain of 8.51%. Short interest, let's get it again. Let's get a short interest from Fintel. I think it's saying let's see what's saying there. 56.74%, whooping 56.74%. So when you combine all of those, this seemingly positive news, they have the money to pay creditors. That's good. And also you've been hearing that they are also trying to go bankrupt as well, go file for bankruptcy. So all of those things, this short interest, you can see market capitalization is 164.7 million. So we're talking about $80 million that can be forced back into the stock, and that much of that can probably occur using much of that, if it actually ever occurs, will definitely lead to a lot of illiquidity, and as such, driving would ultimately lead to the price going up. But in any case, market participants are here and they are buying the stock using market orders, depleting the liquidity and also ultimately driving up the price. So it's up 8.51%. Yeah, that's what's going on with Bed Bath. Let's see whether there's any other news concerning the stock. It's mostly that. Okay, there's early options activity. Let's see, it also involves it, I think. Okay, March 1.5 calls are seeing interest with 2,330 contracts trading versus open interest of 19,000. Okay, pushing up. Okay, yes, open interest of 19,000. Pushing up implied volatility up 27% to 232%. Company completes interest payment for senior notes. Company expected to report earnings mid-April. Okay, yes, that's they had the stock had some early activity, options activity. Let's see whether there's more news. We're going all the way back to last week. Going all the way back to last week now. Yeah, still on those payments, announcing here that this is where they announced the record date. Is it record date? Yeah, special record date for those that will benefit from the payment, I believe. Okay, Bed Bath's novel deal is no universal Dodge bankruptcy card. Okay, did they find any deal? Was there any deal with between them and another company? We may have not updated you on that. Retail investor risk appetite improves with AI stock leading. Okay, this was on. Okay, let's see what this is saying. 17th of February. Okay, debt-stricken companies seeking to buy themselves time for a turnaround will find it hard to emulate Bed Bath's unusual stock sale that staved off bankruptcy. Legal and corporate financial experts say the U.S. Home goods retailer stunned Wall Street by clinching a deal last week to sell preferred convertible stock and warrants to hedge fund Hudson's Bay Capital Management and other investors that delivered a 225 million cash infusion and future payments tied to financial performance milestones that could add up roughly over $1 billion. The investment spared Bed Bath from what it had said was likely bankruptcy after it received a notice of default last month from JP Morgan Chase and Company pertaining to credit lines totaling $1.5 billion amid a drop in the value of the company's inventory. So it's unclear whether Bed Bath can capitalize on the breathing room to turn around its business, which has been battered by competition from other online and brick and mortar retailers. But the deal with Hudson's Bay has raised the question of whether other companies in financial distress, such as telecoms equipment provider Avaya Holdings Corp and discount retailer Tuesday Morning Corp, that filed for bankruptcy this week, could deploy similar financial engineering to stay afloat. 6 legal and corporate financial experts interviewed by Reuters said it will be challenging for the companies to structure similar life-extending deals because it was Bed Bath's popularity with so-called meme stock investors that limited the potential risk for Hudson's Bay. Okay, so you can see that we've been saying that meme stocks, retail investors are really important. You can see that they help save. We've seen them help save AMC, GameStop, a couple of other ones, and indeed right now, Bed Bath. So, meme stocks are shares that individual investors often trade based on social media posts rather than on analysis of a company's finances. Not all companies are meme stocks. Not all stocks are meme stocks, so this strategy might not work for other distressed companies, according to Marcel Kahan, law professor at New York School of Law. A spokesperson for Hudson's Bay declined to comment, while Bed Bath did not respond to requests for comment. To secure Hudson's Bay investments, Bed Bath offered a deal that guarantees the hedge fund a lucrative return in most circumstances. Hudson's Bay can convert the preferred stock and warrants it got from Bed Bath to common stock at roughly 20% discount based on a pre-agreed formula that looks at the last 10 trading days of Bed Bath's stock. Hudson's Bay will get this current discount as long as the stock trades above 7.61 cents. According to the terms of the agreement, Bed Bath's shares are currently hovering around $1.8, and its popularity between stock investors makes it less likely that they will drop below 7.61 cents floor, according to the experts. So, to pull off such a deal, other trouble that companies could have to convince investors that they enjoy similar meme stock status, the expert indicated. So Hudson's Bay investment comes with risks that other hedge funds may not be willing to take. Hudson's Bay has committed Bed Baths contractually to buying back the preferred shares at 15% premium in the event of a bankruptcy. This protection may prove worthless if Bed Bath runs out of money again, the expert said. Credit ratings agency Fitch senior director David Silverman said that few investors will go for such deals. It was a surprise that someone was even willing to write a $200 million odd check to invest in Bed Bath's equity, he said. It is not clear how much of the stock Hudson's Bay has converted and sold since it inked the deal with Bed Bath on 6th of February. The deal is very dilutive for other Bed Bath investors who will end up owning 80% less if the company survives. Most bankruptcies end with the equity of investors in a company wiped out. So Bed Bath was able to justify the deal to investors as a last-ditch effort to spare them from total loss. So that was the news. I may have given you that at some point in the past. So it's currently holding a gain of 8.16%. We have an upward projection of 1.55 on this 1-minute live chart, and at some point it reached 1.56 in this session. And on its daily chart, we have what's the projection there? On its daily chart, we have a highly ambitious upper projection of $9.6. Don't guarantee that's going to happen. It's actually trading below its most extreme downward projection of 2.13 on its daily chart. So let's put it this way: projections of between let's see projections of between the maximum is if you combine the daily chart is 9.68, and then we come back to 1 minute to the when you come back to the daily chart, we have a range of between 2.16 and 2.13 and 9.16 for Bed Bath. See what you make of it, and thank you very much for watching this video.